always keeping eye on students. So that's why I was thinking like it's difficult to do it in one person, but with help of like the group from WhatsApp, helping group, it's possible. But I didn't mean like it's hard to manage the event, to do the event, but like on the place to because this event was like one person need to be in the kitchen to cook the pierogi and other need to look for the Erasmo, and yeah, that's why I was thinking it's hard to do in one person.
Thank you. Chris?
Hi. In one of your first slides, you mentioned that Oscar did a great job in collaborating with the school, and you said if there's an opportunity, you would want to continue that collaboration. But that statement, if, makes it seem as if next year we arrive at the same time and nothing has changed, and we ask you, what do you do in the school? And you just say, like, I told you, if the opportunity comes, and the opportunities don't come, and we won't have any right to question you, but say if. So my question is, how will you proactively try to create those opportunities?
Of course, with contacting the IFE and like with clear contact, what we need, what we want to do, like what they need from us, what they want to planning to do. So yeah, I want to have like good contact with them and speak a lot of them. So the opportunities I hope will come from the contact and from our like proposition of events, and yeah. So I said if, but I'm pretty sure the opportunities will come.
Hola. So do you think that training sessions for the board members are something worth to consider, or you just, I don't know, would like to do it in some other way?
Training for board members, of course, is like very good because always you need to learn something. You can learn something new. So yeah, if there is opportunity to learn something new, I think it's always worth to do it.
Okay, can I have a quick comment, Marta?
Yes.
Then remember, if you like the idea, it's the president's work to provide this kind of trainings for the board. Okay, and my second question is, which aspect of your candidacy is the most important to you?
I think for me is make our section more visible and to make more collaboration and make better contact with the IFE, and yeah.
I would like to propose closing the speakers list. Is there
Objection.
Luca?
Now does it work? Okay. So yeah, I'm Luca Lombardi, and you said in one of the answers that you wanted to collaborate with BEST. So have you had any thoughts about how this could work? Have you like talked to anyone, or maybe what kind of impact could it have on our section?
Of course, the impact will be more seen by the if Polytechnical is kind of IFE, and like they're making a lot of great events that we can help with us like coordinators. We have like a lot of smart and engaged people, so yeah, we can help with the people with the ideas, yeah. So mostly by events.
Basha left.
Okay, Basha left, but I have her questions.
You mentioned having all the information for coordinators in one place, but a file like that already exists on the drive, and it was introduced during the training day. What do you want to change then?
When I started like being coordinator, there was a lot of things new, and I want to make it like visually more clear for everyone. And that's probably the thing.
Okay, second question. You want to build a way of working based on complete trust. But how do you see that in practice, knowing that in the past we already had issues with having not too much trust of how it is? that's how the difficulties with having so many board members accrue.
Can you repeat?
I think it was a comment.
Yeah, I think it's a comment.
Me too.
So,
Okay, but I can repeat it. Sorry. You want to build a way of working based on complete trust. But how do you see that in practice, knowing that it is the past we already had issues with, having too much trust of how it is? That's how the difficulties with having so many board members accrued. Occurred. Okay, it's written wrongly.
no, I think it's a question.
Yeah, it's a question. Like, how do you see that in practice?
The way of working based
Working on
complete
complete trust.
Like in practice, like of course I can trust, but by weekly checking the work that was done is like the most basic thing. So I hope it's not gonna be only the words, but actually like I could see on the paper what was done, and yeah, that's from where I would get the trust to all the board members.
Well,
Duran again, and I have so many questions I have already lost myself, but this was actually a separate one. I think it was kind of covered by Oleg, but I'm still going to proceed with this one. So you've mentioned acquiring new partners, but you have omitted the topic of actually current partnerships, and I would like to ask you, how do you plan on maintaining current partnerships? And will you be ready in a situation if the situation requires to actually terminate one of the partnerships, if that will come to this situation?
Yeah, of course. Like first thing I will need to check like what partners do we have. Like I heard like we have with 2 dorms, and I think we need to talk because I'm not sure if the 2 dorms are good with that we are collaborating with both of them at the same time. So I want to speak with both of them and yeah, see the best option. And if they're not good with collaboration, like we are collaborating with both of them, yeah, it's obvious that we're gonna need to like cancel one of the collaboration.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so my question is right now some knowledge questions for you. So how many days do you have to submit changes to KRS?
7 days.
Okay, and what? My phone decided to fact check it. Okay, and what documents need to be submitted to CEB1?
I'm not pretty sure, but I will talk with Oscar and Marta for sure about to make sure. Yeah, so
Okay, thank you.
Okay, I think that's me again, or Adam?
No, it's me, Adam Buz. Duran covered twice my questions, so maybe I will ask once again, because you said in your presentation you mentioned that you will cooperate with many companies, and apart from which, how do you want to convince the companies to work with our section?
I'm planning to like collaborate more with ESN-EYE University of Łódź. So maybe like if we gonna collaborate, the numbers of our 2 sections are very huge. So just go try to collaborate with like our both of the sections. So I think the companies will more likely to agree with collaboration of both of us.
Okay, thank you.
Zuzia?
I wanted to ask if you could name a few of partnerships that we have now.
So of course we have partnership with 2 dorms, Basecamp and collaboration with the shop that we can paint like the cookie and other things. With Finestra as well. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. And do you have any specific ideas of the new partnerships, like any places that you would like to collaborate with?
Not yet. I will need to like see all the collaboration that we have right now, and yeah, just contact with possible new places.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, so I have two questions. They are going to be also a little bit theoretical, but maybe on further end. So can you tell me if there's going to be a situation where your board will internally see that there might be a possibility to change something in the statute and rules, on which local assembly can you present these changes?
Like if the board want to change this, and the change will be ready as fast as possible. So yeah, as in the closest one.
Okay. And my second question is that it slightly joins with the Ola's question about KRS. So we know that KRS is not a perfect institution. It has problems with accepting resolutions towards organizations that the board changes frequently, and sometimes they don't accept it timely. So do you know what needs to be done in this area? What actions needs to be taken if, for example, two or one of your board members will not be accepted on time?
To be honest, I don't know, but of course I will try to find out with the alumni, and yeah.
Okay, thank you.
That's all? That's all?
Miałem dwa.
Okay.
Ela i Kares.
Okay, so I have two questions. So, how would you like to approach the topic of mobility?
Like mobility. You mean like mobility picnic and other things, or?
Yeah, things related to education costs. So, Leo, Erasmus in schools, things like that.
Yeah, right now Leo is one of the best, and yeah, thank you, Miriam. And of course, we want to go to more schools and yeah, to do it as best as we can. Do more trainings in the school to inform more people about this.
Okay, thank you. And my second question is, how do you see the collaboration with university? And I don't mean here the IFE, I mean the university as a university. How would you approach this?
Of course, by speaking with them and see what they can give us, what we can give them, and yeah, the approach will be like just communication with them and yeah, trying to do things together. But of course, we need to start to communicate with them and yeah, more communication and everything.
Okay, thank you.
Just a quick question to CT. Can you please remind me if the question I have right now is a singular one? Okay.
Yeah, the singular one.
Okay, so can I propose to quickly pose all of my questions so that there's not going to be any mishaps, so that you can just erase me then from the list?
Is there any objection to that? For Kuba to have the block of questions and then the rest? Okay. But I would like to propose closing the speakers list. Is there any objection?
Okay, so let's start the upper block. So it's also connected somewhat with the question that Ola have done, but I want to ask you that Oscar have made a collaboration with SSPU for some events, and I wanted to know if you want to continue that partnership with SSPU, since we know Oleg knows Antek, but probably you also know Antek, who is representative of SSPU from on IFE. So do you want to continue that partnership with them as well?
Yeah, of course, I want to continue, but like to the things that we're gonna do on the event and how the collaboration will work, I want to make it more clearly before the event starts. So yeah, but I want to continue collaboration.
Okay. Another question from like maybe a little bit of a theoretical one. Sometimes there are situations where we have to clear some things out with IFE. One of those situations were that we held NA, and there was a situation that we've made an invoice for catering without informing IFE or something else that could have happened. So how would you approach that situation, that something has occurred with IFE and we have to solve this out?
I hope like we're gonna communicate with IFE, so like the situation like you spoke with, like some misunderstanding or misinformation was made, so I want to make sure like this situation never happened. But yeah, like most of the things we can resolve by simply talking. So yeah, I think it's the best way for the situation to solve.
Okay. Again, around IFE, do you know who to contact from IFE when it comes to organizing Mobility Week or Easter or Christmas for Erasmus students?
Yes, I spoke about this with Oscar, and he told me the names. I have wrote these names out, and I know the places, but sorry, I forgot about the names right now, but I have them in my notes, so yeah.
Okay, and last question. I want to quickly come back to how you've explained that you've used the word from digitalized automation, and Oscar has also done some automation for us. So do you see any further places where the automation in our drive needs to be done, and if so, will you be able to do this?
Of course, there's always some place to improvements, and I think right now the automatization is much easier to make because of the AI that's getting like very smart and can help us with automatization, with making the programs that can help automate the things.
Asia.
My question is about ESN-EYE. You mentioned that you want to collaborate with them, and this is a thing that reappears on basically every LA, and then often almost nothing or nothing is done, or there are no fruitful outcomes. Do you have any exact plan on this cooperation? Have you contacted anyone? What's your plan? What's your approach on that?
Yeah, I know a few people from ESN-EYE, and I'm gonna start like official consultation and talking with them, and yeah, like I want to open official like talking to them. So yeah, mostly by talking right now, and I hope we're gonna figure out some plan to make us collaborate more.
But do you have any idea about what went wrong before and how to avoid this time?
I don't know, but I will get to know like who was responsible for contacting them previously, and I hope I will get the information, and also like the people in ESN-EYE are changing, so I hope now they will be more open to collaborate.
Kuba, I should like erase all of your questions, right? Okay. So I would like to propose closing the speakers list. Is there any objection? Then the speakers list is closed. Zuzia?
Yeah, one of questions were covered by Asha already, so you can delete this one. But my second question, if it was covered earlier, sorry. As the president, would you like to make our section more engaged on national level, or do you feel like there's still need to focus more locally as we did during this mandate with the previous board?
right now we have a very good situation locally. I want to collaborate more with ESN Poland for sure. It's like the first thing I wanted to do. And of course, if there will be opportunity, I want to collaborate with ESN International.
Okay, my second question then, elaborate on that. How? Do you have any plan, ideas already, or not really yet?
Not really yet, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Oleg?
Okay, so once again, me. You mentioned that you plan to have more collaborations and partners. How would you ensure that other companies, ESNs, or faculties are willing to work with us and we are valuable asset for them?
I think it's obvious that we are valuable. Like we have a lot of Erasmus people who are potential clients, and like if we will be more visible in the Łódź, we are doing like a lot of great events that could be seen, and we have done few grants events also, and they're like could be very seen more. And yeah, I think like we're of course great opportunity to companies to collaborate with us.
Zuzia Kwapisz.
I wanted to ask, if you get elected, what are your plans for the first month of your mandate?
Of the first, I want to like knew more the IFE people responsible from IFE. I want to meet with the council of other organization, see the list of the companies that we are working now, and make the list that we could work. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. And my second question, how do you plan to take care of the communication within the board if we manage to gather the board?
Of course, like weekly meetings, like speak with them a lot about their problems and everything. To-do list, weekly to-do list, and yeah, that's yeah.
Thank you.
Oskar?
Yes. So I have two, right?
Yes. You've mentioned the communication and
Yes. May I also connect them, like Durand did?
Yeah.
You mentioned the collaboration with Łódź. I would say it's a great idea. Do you have any specifics about this?
Not yet.
Okay. Second question, you've mentioned partners in general, like businesses. Do you have any specific businesses that, as of now, you would like to partner with?
Not yet.
Okay. So now I have two technical questions. What type of membership do we have, and how do we acquire them, and what rights do they have?
We have like partnership that, for example, we give discounts for.
No. I'm asking about memberships. I said partnerships. Partnership like memberships like I cannot say that.
Okay. No, sorry, I misheard with partnerships.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
So yeah, we have regular members, supporting members, honorary members, and we have 4 of them. Wait, regular members, supporting members, and associated one.
And the third one, I didn't hear.
The associated one.
The one before you said.
Regular supporting members. And like, you want me to say?
Go ahead once again.
Okay, so regular members, supporting members, associated members, and honorary members.
All right, and how do we acquire them? Sorry, how can you acquire the membership? Because I said like.
So yeah, regular members are required by board resolution. Supporting members are like they don't have like the work. Associated one are like the Erasmus people, and honorary one is voted on, for example, local assembly.
All right. Can I make a little comment? Very small. It's an ordinary member instead of regular member. And I have last question. Can you name 3 previous presidents?
Previous?
You can include me in it.
So you, Oscar, of course, Marta and Janek.
All right. And what in what order?
So you, and you are there now Oscar, Janek and Marta.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. Now me. You're in a situation where your board member lacks motivation and is not doing their job properly. What do you do?
If there's lack of work and like they know that they can't work anymore, so probably I would let them go because it's better to like let them go to take their work to do than keeping them. So yeah, I think if it's for sure like they don't want to continue.
Okay, thank you. And what will you do if you won't have motivation to work?
I hope this situation not happen, but yeah, I think like I can just do the work without the motivation, and I hope it's gonna stay the same. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Oleg?
My question was already covered. Can I ask different one then? My question was already covered. Can I ask different one then?
Yes, but send it to the secretary.
Okay, cool. So you told that you want to collaborate more closely with ESN Poland or even ESN International. Do you know the structures of these bodies?
Yes, I was speaking about this with Marta last week, and we managed to. Yeah.
Hania?
So my first question is, do you personally feel you would make a good president and represent and manage our section well? And like, do you feel prepared for this big role?
Of course, I see like the places that I can be prepared more, but I think I'm prepared well and I can manage to do this.
Okay, and my second question is, what motivated you to apply for this position?
The main motivation was like to make the section greater and like to help to grow. Yeah, because I saw like what amazing job we did, like how many people was happy from our job, like Erasmus people. So yeah, that was my motivation.
Not me. What are the necessary positions in the board in ESN-EYE?
So we need to have 3 people in the board, and it's president, treasurer, and 1 other.
Okay. And how many signatures is needed on board's resolution?
I'm not sure.
It's all of the board members. And now Ola.
Can I have a procedural question? Can you read me my questions that should be right now, because I think I should have 3 more sign-ups and I have only 2 and I don't know what I've put and what I didn't.
What would you like to collaborate on with ESN-UL?
Okay, so yeah, we've mentioned the collaboration with ESN-UL sometimes, but what would you like to do with them?
I would love to find with them new sponsor, new sponsorships, and also they make communication easier to not make the situation with the Krakow that we made 2 the same trips almost in the same day, and also it would be lovely to make the events together. Like right now we are making change and to do more events like this.
Okay, thank you. And my second question is a kind of an imaginary reality. So imagine the case you're not getting selected for Prezi right now. What will be your future in ESN? Would you candidate once again on the extraordinary LA, or would you try some other position, or you would like give up and not candidate for anything more?
Yeah, I think like if I would not manage to be selected, I think I would try the second time, but not in this year. Maybe in the next one, I will gain like more perspective and other things, and probably I would be like coordinator. I don't know which one yet, but yeah.
Okay, thank you for the answer. And right now I have a comment. Two of them in one, so a bit more time. At first, remember that until the next extraordinary LA, we will have some time. It's still time to gather your mind, gather your knowledge, and maybe redo it if the case will happen. I'm not saying it will, but for that case, just remember about it. You don't have to wait another year. And I would like to appreciate your courage to be there to answer all our questions. I know it's how stressful it is. I've been there before. I played this game before. It's really stressful. And I believe that you did a great job answering all our questions. And don't get that the amount of questions is because, I don't know, we don't like you or we don't want you as our president. We're just curious about the way of your thinking and what ideas do you have. So treat it this way. It's not like we don't want you here. Thank you. Big applause for Mikołaj.
Thank you very much, Mikołaj. Okay, and now, as mentioned, like in the middle of the Q&A, I guess there is a proposal of change to the agenda, moving lunch break for after the candidacies for president Q&A. Is there any objection?
It's already there.
There's no objection, so the lunch break is right now, and we starting now. Weźcie sobie tam tą listę i idźcie na stronę. Okay, so now we will have the presentation from Hania with her candidacy for the HR manager.
If you don't vote for Hanya, she's going to shoot you. So make sure you vote yes. Oh, she'll scratch you.
Okay guys, hi, it's me again. I was here for a long time, so I'm here again. Yeah, and this is my presentation for my candidacy for Human Resources Manager. And first get to know me. It's kind of obvious at this point. But yeah, I'm a Business Society and Technology student. Yeah, I'm a very friendly person. And I'm passionate about learning new languages, and I'm really fascinated about foreign cultures. And yeah, my ESN story. So I joined ESN in October 2025, so this winter, and I was the culture coordinator, co-coordinator this summer semester. And I kind of wrote down my great awards I got. And I was the newbie of the month in November, and got biggest potential at the last LA, and I was coordinator of the month among some other people. And like kind of a recap of what I already said at the beginning, my HR experience from this past month is kind of a summary what I did in May. So again, the section integration during the Juvenalia, managing the documents and the mailing list, and preparing the memories party, which is after this. So again, please come, and organizing the final interviews for newbies that are happening next week. And my plans. So first of all, I have training opportunities, and I kind of want to bring more trainings into our section. Trainings for newbies during the newbies day, obviously, but basically something about team building and stuff like this. And then also trainings for ordinary members, and I would like to engage supporting members and maybe some trainers from ESN Poland, which I know they exist, and it would be nice to have them come to us and teach us something nice. And I would also like to maybe lead something myself, like what that would be later when I gain some more experience. And next up is mentoring program for newbies, which is something I'm kind of set on. I want to create kind of a community of newbies. I want to bring back the Facebook group and kind of manage and do it from there, because I think it's better, and yeah. And I want to like get mentors from our section, kind of experienced members that maybe were coordinators or will be coordinators in the next semester, to basically kind of lead the new people into our section. And I really want to emphasize the fact that it will be kind of a community where I can contact the mentors and keep like in steady touch with them. And because, like, you know, newbies are kind of like a newbie when they join, they are kind of blind as a beetle, like, you know, they don't know anything, and you have to lead them. So yeah, and I want to keep in touch, and I want to manage them, and yeah. Section integrations. This is something very important. It's kind of where all the shenanigans happen, and I want to obviously keep the after section meetings integrations, but I also want to like maybe make some more of them at the beginning of the semesters and at the end. Like, for example, right now when it's like the weather is supposed to be nice. Yeah, and I want to also join some, like, make various types of them. So like in the winter it could be bowling or ice skating, in the summer picnics, barbecues and stuff like this. And also like join some city events, kind of like Juvenalia, because it's like kind of low effort and it's still nice to meet up. And Łódź has a lot of like events like this, like open cinema and I don't know, silent disco, stuff like this. And training trips, which is kind of a topic, a very big topic. So Integral, as you know, as you've heard, will be featured on the official leaflet of IFE. So I think it has great potential as it is, like as a faculty trip. And as for TEED, it's kind of, the form is kind of not working for the past few years. So I was thinking maybe make it like a shorter trip for one night only, and make it smaller and not plan it for, I don't know, 60 or 60 plus people, and make it just smaller. And I will have to like gauge the interest. Sorry. And if it doesn't like look well in the planning phase, then we could change it to something like a 1 day full training day, like somewhere outside near Łódź, I don't know, in Atrubek or places like this. There are some nice facilities around, like quite close. And then make a longer kind of integration, like full day of integration just for the I members. And yeah, why me? Well, here are my strengths. I'm good at communicating. I'm very efficient and organized. I'm open to feedback, and I am highly motivated. And I want to thank everyone who was listening, and also my friends, my family, like my step bro, for example. And yeah, basically, thank you.
Thank you very much, Ania. And now we will have a Q&A round. And the speakers list is open.
Okay, so my first question to Hania is, you've mentioned section integrations and many more ideas, but you have been also a former culture coordinator. So do you think, thanks to this experience for the semester, can you have a broader idea for much more creative ways on how to of creating such integrations between our members?
Yes, so my experience as a culture coordinator is like very valuable to me because I kind of know now what people go for and what they are interested in, like mostly, and it's kind of easier to predict what will actually be a hit and what will make people come and what won't really work.
Okay, thank you. And my second question, we you didn't mention about recruitment, and we know that from previous also HRs, the recruitment has been kind of a problematic topic on how to improve it or how to get more members. So do you see, with the knowledge that you have currently acquired, do you feel there are some places for improvement when it comes to recruitments of new members?
Yeah, so I didn't include recruitment because I wanted to like kind of focus on the newbies program, which is kind of part of like the further part of recruitment. But as for the recruitment itself, I think the posters are a good idea, which were like this year. I was thinking about stands, but I would have to plan it way ahead to find good people for it, because they have to be really engaging and actually be interesting for people to come up, especially like new students like I was in the winter. So it's definitely an idea, but I'm not quite sure and I will have to think about it. But posters definitely, and obviously all the online posts and stuff, and I would hope for like asking IFE to send the email to all of the students to make us more visible.
Okay, thank you so much.
Basia Boutrik. I have a comment. I have already some experience of working with Hania in the board, and it was really great. She was always ready to help and do whatever is needed to be done. She's organized and focused on her work, and I just wanted to say that personally I think he would make a really great HR.
Zuzanna Gula.
Yeah, Zuzanna Gula. During my stay in Norway, as I mentioned during my presentation, I was part of something called International Committee. So we basically were overseeing some events for Erasmus, for other Erasmus students, helping with, I don't know, scanning tickets, dumping people, also joining section integrations. What is your opinion on maybe creating such a thing here, where Erasmus students can also have some impact, integrate more with our members? Do you see room for that?
Yeah, I really like Erasmus students. I mean, I really enjoy meeting people from abroad because they have another kind of perspective on all of the things, basically. And I will have to think about it, but I think it's a great idea. The same goes for like the newbies bingo and stuff like this. It's just an idea that has to be planned probably during summer, so it works out and not last minute. But yeah, I actually haven't thought about like engaging Erasmus students into this, but thank you for this idea.
Yeah, and my other question is, what is your plan on integrating alumni community more with ordinary members and newbies, like specifically alumni? Because obviously you have some integrations planned, but what's your approach on alumni?
Okay, so I will definitely keep the iCross and the Memories Party because I think it's a great way to engage with older members who are not active like day to day, and you can't really meet them, I don't know, in iRoom or on Politechnica. So I really want to do that, and I want to include them like in the integrations as well as the trainings, and basically keep in contact with them so they are informed, and yeah, and the new members can meet them as well.
And before Zuzanna Gula, I would like to propose closing the speakers list. Is there any objection?
I have an objection, or I can sign up and then you can close.
Sign up. Okay. Thank you. And I will ask once again.
Zuzanna Gula. Oh yeah, sure.
Just to for your first question, I actually also think this is a great idea, but we can also even improve it, maybe not improve it, make it bigger if we were actually to have acquired, for example, Erasmus people who came here for like internships that are for a very long time. I do remember we had some students who came here and they were for like 5-year internships here. So that would be also great to implement them into our section.
Okay, Hania, what good practices you want to stick to and which things you want to change or adjust after previous HRs? Maybe there is something that you already know you want to do differently.
So one thing I mentioned was kind of
changing back to the Facebook group for newbies. And yeah, because I think Facebook is a better idea. Not that WhatsApp was not great, it just I feel like I would also make some bigger impacts on the Facebook group, and I would be like better at it. And so yeah, and the mentoring program for newbies, like I want to plan it like thoroughly so it makes sense. And what I want to keep is basically the section integrations after section meetings, the integrations with alumni, and yeah.
Okay, and my last question. During old times, this one kind, amazing guy, Jan Rzębowski, was doing something like training for mentors. And I believe that if planned well, I personally think it could be a great way to establish more coherent way of handling being a mentor, and that could turn into more newbies becoming ordinary members. What do you think about these kind of trainings?
Yeah, so I think this should be like on my bullet point list for this whole newbies mentoring program, because I can, like, from my perspective, I can pick some people that I think would be good mentors, but I'm not also that experienced, so it would be nice to actually have a workshop or something like this from more experienced people and actually then pick the mentors, so they would do a great job.
Can I have a comment to that? Yeah, I also believe that, because I was mentor myself previous semester and I did a terrible job. Sorry, Adam. He was also and I believe that when you become a mentor, even when you're really experienced, sometimes it's really hard to know what to pass on newbies. So it would be a great idea, in my opinion. Thank you.
Okay, I would like to propose closing the speakers list. Is there any objection? There's no objection, so the speakers list is closed. Oleg?
Yes, so Aleksander Szaforski. I have a question, because given that you are a relatively new member, I have a question about crisis management. If you occurs some obstacle or brick wall, do you know who to turn to for help?
Okay, so ideally I would first talk with my other board members, and if it's like a whole board's problem or they can't help me, I can always reach out to this board, which was kind of my board for a month as well. And I also don't have a problem with contacting some of the older members or alumni and just finding anyone to help me if I have a problem that I cannot solve myself or don't feel confident enough.
Dominika?
Hi. Are you planning on doing a themed recruitment or do a basic one like Kushi did?
I was thinking about it, but after some time, I think a normal recruitment is better. I don't know if it's like 100% idea, but I feel like the themed recruitments, as I spoke with some people, can be a bit confusing, especially for new students, not like people joining during their studies, because they kind of just joined the university and they don't know what's going on, and there is something going on and they might get a bit confused. And I think normal recruitments works the same way, so I think I would stick to the normal one.
Okay, thank you. And my second question, do you already have some specific training plans?
I don't know if that counts as specific, but kind of for newbies, it would definitely be about structures, Vim, kind of team building and stuff like this, kind of to ease them into the whole section. And yeah, and for the members, it would definitely be kind of more elaborate, so not just some basic knowledge like for newbies. I mean, it could be one like this, so they remind themselves of something they might have forgotten. But no, nothing that specific. I think it would be better to make a survey with them, give them some space for feedback, and then plan the training days. Because if I plan something that I think is important, then they don't think so, they won't come, and it doesn't make any sense. So I think that's the best way to approach it.
Okay, thank you.
Ola?
I want to ask, my first question was covered at first, so I'm going to the second question. What would you pick as our biggest HR related issue right now, and how would you solve it?
So I would say the kind of bringing the newbies into the structures, so people recruiting, and well, my idea to solve this problem is the newbie program, the newbie mentoring program, and I think it will be a great way to kind of avoid any similar issues.
Okay, thank you.
Asia?
Okay, my question is, you mentioned newbies program, so I wanted to ask if you have consulted someone about how it looked like in the past, and if yes, are there any previous ideas, previous practices that you would like to implement, and generally if you have any specific ideas on how you want to make mentors engage the newbies, and how would you like to monitor, let's say, newbies progress?
Okay, so ideally, it would be kind of like this, that after, for example, a training for the mentors, we would get the mentors, like pick them, and every newbie would get a mentor, not one-on-one because it's probably not possible, but kind of enough to manage. And I would keep like in constant touch with the mentors, and then with newbies, but also I would like to get feedback both from mentors and from newbies, because they might have different ideas on how they are doing. I haven't really consulted that greatly on how it looked before, but I kind of created my own vision, but I have to consult it again if I find it's kind of giving me any trouble or anything like that.
So just a comment, because there were plenty different approaches to this and plenty different newbies programs, so I think you could take a look at it. Maybe you will find some inspiration, not necessarily copying something, but implementing a vision with the inspiration of what was done before, because there's plenty of different ideas already existing.
Yeah, and I hope the last thing I'm saying to this microphone today, appreciation for Hannah. Hannah, you did great. You're a great person, really organized, and you have really good feelings about our section. Don't let anyone change your attitude towards that. Just keep the way that you're going, and everything will be great. Your eye spirit is really visible, so I can't wait to have no memories with you after today.
Thank you very much, Hannah. And before the quorum check, no, after the quorum check, I will propose it now, but we will vote on that after the quorum check. I would like to propose a change to the agenda, because after the voting we have coffee break, and it's only 10 minutes, but if you leave, you won't come back in 10 minutes. So we want to propose not leaving the plenaries room, so no coffee break, because we are really behind the schedule. But yeah, we will vote on that after the quorum check. Okay, Jasmine. Wait a second. Miriam. Weronika Badura. Natalia Biernacka. Barbara Wołtryk. Adam Wóz. Kamila Ciesielska. Oskar Czapla. Jakub Duranowski. Kacper Dzienia. Alicja Faber. Patryk Głuszek. Aleksander Green. Zuzanna Gula. Joanna Jaroszczak. Natalia Jaworska jest. Lena Kaczor, Kuba Kałużniak, Dominika Kaźmierczak, Amelia Kęsiecka, Kacper Kołodziejczyk, Christopher Combo, Hanna Kopczyńska, Anastazja Kotiun, Kuba Kuśmierz, Zuzanna Kwapisz, Luka Lombardi, Damaris Lopez, Jan Majewski, Zuzanna Mikołajczyk, Bartosz Móżdżak, Joanna Nowicka, Dominika Olczyk, Mikołaj Papiernik, Maja Paszek, Ewelina Pilatowicz, Lena Schilling, Aleksander Szaporski,
Jestem.
Wiktoria Świder, Friedrich, Maria Tomaszewska, Janis, Alessandro, Karolina Warzyńska, Aleksandra Wojciechowska, Julia Zając, Daniel Zuchmatajew. Okay. So with 45 people we reached the quorum. And yes, once again we will show you now the proposition to the change to the agenda. So, we would like to propose removing coffee break after voting round 2. Is there any objection? There is no objection, so the change to the agenda is approved. And now we would like to invite here the scrutinizers. Okay, so for the voting number 2, the questions are, the first one, do you elect Mikołaj Papiernik as the president of ESN-EYE Łódź Association for the term 2026-2027? You can vote yes, no, or abstain. And do you elect Hanna Kopczyńska as Human Resources Manager of ESN-EYE Łódź Association for the term 2026-2027? You can vote yes, no, abstain, and this is the absolute majority. So for Mikołaj and Hania to be elected, they have to have more yeses than no plus abstain. So for example, if we have 10 yeses, 3 no's and 11 abstains, the person is not elected. Is everything clear? Okay. Then can we ask the scrutinizers to confirm that everything was correct with the voting?
We confirm.
Then the voting is being sent now. And you have time till 5:36 to vote. If you have any problems, please let us know.
Tomasz Osowski. Zostanie pan wyproszony.
Proszę głosować.
Nie masz takiej mocy.
Ja mogę wszystko.
No pociąg się wtedy nie spóźni.
Wniosek o wyrzucenie Janka Majewskiego z obrad.
A musisz na papierze złożyć.
Na papierze?
Mogę nawet w kamieniu wyryć.
A ja słyszałem, że słowny jest już wiążące.
W regulaminie mamy, że musi być na papierze złożony do CD.
A tablet może być?
To jest papier?
Elektroniczny.
Papier do drukarki. A co jakbyśmy informowało, żebyśmy wszyscy są wyszli? I poszli do domu.
Formalny wniosek o zakończenie muzyce teraz.
Sorry, Olek, zakandydujesz się innym razem.
Chciałbym powiedzieć, że na integralu wpłynęło na ręce zarządu podanie o wyjebanie Jana Majewskiego i nic nie zostało zrobione.
Cieszę się, że mamy tutaj wiceprezydenta. Mamy sprawę do ciebie po głosowaniu.
Muszą sprawdzić wszystko, czy jest prawnie.
Bo nie wiem, czy wiecie, ale Jan Majewski oszukał podczas gry na integralu i moja drużyna nie wygrała.
Po pierwsze to przegraliście tiebreaker, a po drugie nie oszukałem.
Dobrze, chciałam tylko powiedzieć, że tiebreaker dla niego oznacza do drugiej wygranej, a nie do trzeciej.
Do pierwszej.
Do pierwszej, prawda. I nie było losowania, kto jest pierwszy. Po prostu on powiedział, dobrze, ty będziesz pierwszy. Jak wygrał, to wygrał. Gambling. A hazard jest nielegalny.
Ej, ogólnie minęło pół roku i dalej bojlówka. Fajnie.
I przy okazji honorowy członek Daniel Kolas powiedział, że specjalnie wróci do sekcji, żeby ci wyjebać.
Gdzie jest teraz?
Ranmagedon.
A przepraszam, nie mam tego wniosku, ponieważ Lena Schling go zjadła praktycznie. Trzeba spytać Leny. Bez woda nie ma dowoda, pozdrawiam. Mam zdjęcie, jak Basia go trzyma.
To były bardzo ważne podpisy. Moim zdaniem wniosek totalnie ważny. Zrobimy z tego skan i złożymy papier.
Razem z Basią. Tak wiecie, że Basi...
Głosowanie będzie absolutne.
Okay, we will now show the results. So we would like to ask the candidates to come to the to here, to the middle of the room. Okay, so the first question was, please pay attention. Do you elect Mikołaj Papiernik as the president of ESN-EYE Łódź Association for the 2026-2027 term? And with 23 noes and 15 abstains, Mikołaj Papiernik was not elected as the president of ESN-EYE Łódź Association. But I would like all of us to give a huge applause to Mikołaj. And the second question was, do you elect Hanna Kopczyńska as Human Resources Manager of ESN-EYE Łódź Association for the 2026-2027 term? And we'll clarify that Hanna Kopczyńska was elected as the Human Resources Manager of ESN-EYE Łódź Association for the 2026-2027 term. Hania, do you accept the position of Human Resources Manager of ESN-EYE Łódź Association for the 2026-2027 term?
Yes.
Okay. And now we will have a candidacy for the local representative presented by Aleksander Szaporski.
Tablecik się zaraz rozładuje 4%.
No to chyba nie zakandydujesz sobie, syneczku. Teraz kogoś wyproszę z sali.
Okay, so I would like to present myself as candidate for the local representative. Okay, so let's get cracking. Yeah. So who am I? First of all, I'm Oleg, as you probably know. I am second year information technology student here at IFE. I am an active member of ESN-EYE, and I am a cat lover and an owner also, but sometimes it comes close to the defenestration of it, but let's skip that part. Okay, so a bit of this and a lot of that, so my ESN journey. So as everyone, I started as a newbie. I was even granted an honor to being a newbie of a month, but since then I had Borbogumus for more. So my first semester, I've done quite a bit because I was travel coordinator. A good bit after gaining this function, I also went to the Budapest for Central European platform, where I was only participant from our section. So that was like a bit tough for me. And later in the semester, I was also at my first National Assembly in Warsaw. And what have I done this semester? I was like double coordinator, so I was webmaster and head OC of training and integration trip that, as you probably know, didn't happen, but our spirits were still high. Near at the NA Wrocław, which was elective NA, I had also pleasure of being the voice of our section and have the right to vote from us. And I hope I haven't oh, like I have done a great job. Okay, so the road ahead, so my plan for my mandate. So, first one, eyes wide open for ESN Poland and international. So, but how to open your eyes, let's say. So, first of all, everything starts with the board. So, I would like to work closely with them, being, of course, if they will allow me, because it's not only up to me to decide, being at every like board meetings, not only at my like let's say part about news and from ESN Poland or task sections, task for the sections, but also through all of it to know what's happening in the section right now. Moreover, I would start to a small promotion campaign of NA app and ESN Wiki, because there is a lot of information there. You need to just know where to find it and how to open it. My other idea is that WhatsApp groups. And yes, I said groups. For now, we have only one. So ESN-EYE, ESN Poland. I would leave it as it is. I would more think of making things move there a bit more via surveys, feedbacks, open questions. So a bit more happening there. But moreover, I would like to have my own working group where I could promote more of ESN Poland and ESN international stuff. I can pass the knowledge there quicker and better and in more my way. Also, I can get a bit of help, feedback, ideas from all type of members. And lastly, evolving, not erasing. So I would like to continuing, of course, in my way, what previous LR, so Zuzia, have done. So initiatives like Alert Tuesday, newsletter, and iFame. My second idea is pre-delegation call, or here, whole day. So before each NA, I would like to have like the panel for whole section, where I would describe briefly what we will be voting during NA, what we'll be presenting, gathering feedbacks, and some questions I can later ask the boards or national coordinators. What about calls with delegation, as we have now? I would leave it like it is, so I would describe everything with more attention to details and also pass them what I accept them during the delegation. And lastly, the collaborative catalyst. I want to focus on bringing ESN-EYE to other ESN as a truly network. I don't want to be like president or PM, and I don't want to be in their shoes. I just want to be like the driving force that will like push right people with them and make people work with smaller groups. But I don't want to be person like every information has to pass through. And also maybe look further. So not only ESN, we have ESN-EYE, we have other ESNs inside Poland and even outside. So I would like to showcase that it's possible to collaborate with whole ESN, not ESN-EYE. And why me? I don't want to spend time with just the sentence, so I would like to prove it by action. So my previous delegations, I had been in group delegation, like both NAs, but I was also a solo delegate during CEP. I am question lover, so if I have something to ask, I will definitely ask. And I have few shoutouts from previous board, where I got member of the month and coordinator of the month. And of course, my beloved sugar cubes. So during NA or CEP, you can get sugar cubes of appreciation of other participants about your work. And of course, shoutouts, so for sure, to Daniel, my previous coordinator of travel, Zuzia and Marta for helping me prepare this presentation, and myself, my dear TFLC for sparking my ESN spirit this semester, and Dominika for Vimcheck my presentation. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Oleg. And now we will have a Q&A round. the speakers list is open.
Mogę spróbować closing Procedural?
Is anyone signing up?
Yes.
Yes.
Widzisz? We're not this fast, sorry.
Nie, po prostu Olek tutaj już
Not everyone is young as you.
Ola Wojciechowska.
Yeah, I have just a comment. Yeah, congratulations on your application, of course, or for your candidacy, but I have a comment to what you said about the pre-delegation day. I think that would be great if it would happen like on the spot, offline, but making it like separate meeting, I don't think people would come. But to not waste the idea, I think it would be great to settle with the future board to section meetings to happen before the NAs. So you could like make an LR panel on the section meetings before the NAs and then talk through what will happen on the NA or consult any ideas with the section. I think that would be great. Great idea, Oleg. Congrats.
Radek? No, wait. No, first Suzia Gula should be here.
Yeah, because I was somehow overwritten by Ola, I think.
Sędzia Kalosz.
Zuzia.
Yes. So, Oleg, before my comment, I will just ask some questions. Do you want to, because you said you want to keep LR newsletter, but do you want to keep it as it is with this template and with the amount of opportunities that there were already there? Or maybe you want to implement some changes?
Okay, so for me, like currently it was monthly. I would need to like check how many information, because sometimes I think it lacked few things that were important for me. So in more busy, let's say, part of like the mandate, I would keep them maybe bi-weekly. But like, for example, now when it will be summer, where not so many things will be happening, I can like make it monthly easily. And in terms of template, I found it very like eye-catching. But like with all things, I would like to be more personalized. So the graphics to be more like me, not because I am not like you. So like to make it more Oleg, not you.
More personal.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I have a second question or not?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna change this one actually. How if there has to be a vice local representative? How do you envision your cooperation with vice LR?
So it's strictly personal. So I don't know who it will be. If I would have known now, I would have more specific answer. For sure, I would start with like some one-on-one call with him that we will tell, like we will check what are like the mandatory things to do and whether to do it. Like I do it, and if I like, for example, don't have time, he will like support me, or we are doing it like to team, like so to the ones. But as I said, it's hard to say because we don't have this position filled yet.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Radek.
Okay, Radek Lutecki. First of all, I would like to go further with the questions Zuzia asked. You mentioned you want to continue LR Tuesdays and stuff like that, and I wanted to ask, it's not a minus if you are not, because it's not your obligation, but I just wanted to ask whether you would be able to prepare such materials yourself, especially in case we don't have a CM.
Okay, so in terms of graphical, I can always use the way Ola Wojciechowska did as HR of ESN Poland. So with more, let's say, funny way, not fully like CM professional way. So that's always because like my graphical skills aren't so high. But that's also like the plan of having like my working group. So at least from like whole 100 people in our section and probably like newbies, at least one person will be able to make at least basic graphics for me. And in terms of like the materials like behind some data, I am fully like capable of managing that.
Okay, thank you. And my second question is that you mentioned creating your working group. Why not just like changing EI exponent group into your working group? Because I feel like it's making another group instead of using the one we already have for no reason.
Okay, so for now, like that's also like the way of doing it. I wanted to be pinned under current working groups because it's easier access, because you don't need to like click another link, but it's like somewhere like when you are already on this like community, you can check it. And why I wanted first like my idea to have it separately, because I want there to be open for everyone, no matter if they want to be involved in ESN Poland and in ESN International. Whereas in other we have, for example, voting. So then we will have like the problems if it will be open for everyone, even newbies, should they vote? And in my opinion, not. But that's also something to be like, I need to think more thoroughly and maybe do some surveys like and get feedback from members, because I am from you, not you are from me.
Thank you.
Tomek?
Tomasz Sosowski. Oleg, I promised you questions about the documents of ESN Poland, so here I am. There are formal motions that, as a local representative, you are allowed to make. Can you tell me, based on any regulations, how many of them there are? You do not have to say which ones, but like estimated number.
Sorry, I don't know the answer to that. I know where to find it. It's on ESN Wiki. In the document of ESN Poland Federation, but I don't know the answer to that.
Okay, no worries. It's most local representatives don't know. And the second question, based on the documents of ESN Poland, can you tell me, do you have to consult your section on how you will vote?
No, I don't have to. But in our section, we do it because it feels like more human way, because as I said, I want to be for you, not the other way around.
Great, thank you.
I would like to propose closing the speakers list. Is there any objection? There's no objection, so the speakers list is closed. Kuba Duranowski.
Okay, first of all, congratulations on your candidacy. My first question is somewhat related to what Radek has already mentioned with the current group. Oleg, did you think about revisiting or reinventing how the information is being shared on this group? And I mean that how questions and topics throughout those delegations are being shared on the general discussional group, where then other people talk about and the questions are lost. So did you think about this?
Yes, like that was during my, like especially during NA Wrocław, where I was mostly making them, that and also I consulted other ESNers. At the start of my mandate, I plan to have like some service about how people would like to have it. In my current idea, the best solution for me would be keeping like live feedback, but in a more shorter way with like pure meat, let's say, and at the end having like longer summary of the day with more of my opinion and of feedback of other delegates.
I want to also add a quick comment, because I have also went through.
You have to get an approval from me, so please don't comment without it. but you can.
Okay, thank you. I apologize. My comment is that I also went through the announcement channel on the IX Poland group, and I have noticed how Zuza has been doing like the summaries on the announcements, and also like the information about when the delegation starts. So maybe it would be a good consideration to like categorize also like the questions and when the questions are asked in summaries in those announcement channels, so that the general chat can then be used as a discussional platform for us.
Okay. First of all, sorry to secretaries because I feel like I mixed up all my questions right now, but yeah. Oleg, now some knowledge again. We had some beautiful ESN-EYE members in ESN Poland or international boards, and can you name them? Like few of them, not all of them.
In ESN International, we have Piotr Cylke as webmaster. It was WPA. We have Kacper Olczyk and Rob, I don't know the surname. Both of them were CMs for 2 years, so they had double mandates. In terms of ESN Poland, we had Ada Warkoczewska, for sure. We have also Ola Dawlut, not as a board, by as audit team. And we have Maja Barańska as treasurer.
And another question, thank you for this. Another question, obviously there is some discussion, you already know what I'm going to ask, about the name of it. It's international, but also it sometimes goes by the ISBEL. Do you know what it is?
So it means that ESN-EYE, so international non-profit student organization, it's Asociante sounds but lucrative, and AI Asociacja Internationale sounds but lucrative, I think.
Absolute cinema. And also, excuse me, to CT, can I be last, like as a...
Yes.
Thank you.
Well,
Okay, so to be quick with those questions, because I don't think, Oleg, you have been the candidate that mentioned about digitalization, so I'm going to ask you, as a current still webmaster of our section, do you think that your current role will help you out during your LR term?
Like, on one hand, yes, because I have access to ESN Wiki, NA app, so I know what's going on. Also, for example, like we were talking, like with the ESN Poland plan to have a webmaster in board. We have digitalization of ESN card. So, and as ESN, we move towards digitalization. So being like into IT, not only webmaster, helps me asking the question and having like the voice of ESN-EYE more heard. But in terms of my work, on one hand, yes, because like I know like some useful stuff, like for example, how to make surveys and some like backend. But on the other way, I wouldn't say it's much affect my work as local representative in terms of workload.
Okay, thank you. And my second question, which will be also associated with like digitalization use of technology. Do you think that artificial intelligence could help you out during plenaries and delegations to summarize them and questions and answers related to the topics that were moved there?
On one hand, yes, but like especially like with some like not having to write them down. But I don't like AI, and I am trying to use it as little as possible. And even if I'm using, I am doing my work as well and just comparing. So maybe to have like some ideas, but I wouldn't rely on it because I like that's not me. I would like still prefer to have much of my work done by me, not by AI. Because if it's done by AI, what's the point of me? Like we can like have like ESN International and ESN Poland Fund to have AI. So like then what's the point of having humans here?
Okay, thank you. And moving on with my next questions. These are going to be more about your relationship with the board. So let me start with, how do you envision collaborating with the next treasurer when the section will be able to send delegations or not?
So like for now, we know when like the delegations meetings will happen. So in advance, we can like, let's say, not tell, but decide which are more important and which are less. For me personally, national assemblies are much more important than non-statutory ones like European platforms or EGM, although it's in Poland, because then like real change is happening and real help can be profitable for us as ESN-EYE, but it's all based on like the profits and the finance state of ESN-EYE. Also, I would like to have like all like delegations equally sized, not as we saw this time, like for example, where Warsaw we have 13 people, and then in I think Katowice we had only 3. So I would like much more likely have all of similar like size.
Okay, thank you. And my last question, I'm going to send this question to secretaries because I forgot to modify the words, but my question goes like this. Would you be willing to help out the next board with tasks for the section that are related to delegations and intersectional trips?
As I said, like my plan is to bring ESN-EYE closer to ESN Poland. So for sure, yes, like that's my whole point. Like I know, especially with LR change happening, like I know that it will be much for board, but so I would first of all, on one hand help, on second hand, I don't know, can we tell it like a training, but I would like much more like to educate them how to do some of this stuff like on their own and how to be local representative on their own, because with Tomek re-election, we are quite sure the local representative sooner or later will be removed. So the board will take this like responsibilities, so they need to be prepared.
Okay, thank you.
What?
Me again, okay. Okay, so you do know, as a local representative, you, of course, obviously, represent our section. I would like to ask you, how would you react if you heard that there are negative rumors or misinformation about our section and that they can harm our image, both internally but also like outside with different sections?
So first of all, the most important is finding the source, because there is whether it's rumor or true, like there is always someone behind it. So the first of all, I would find it and communicate, because sometimes maybe this person don't have anything bad in their minds. They are just yapping, as you probably know. But so I would like to search for this and communicate it with this person firstly, and then together we can like slowly like debunk if it's like fake, if it's fact, working to progress it to make it better for future.
Okay, thank you. And before, I would like to be the last person to ask the question. My question is kind of a longer one.
But Zuzia asked first.
Okay. So you'll have to
I'm
wait a
still
little
an
bit.
LR, you know.
And then you'll have to wait a little
You
bit.
still have like the time. Dominika?
Hi. So I would like to ask, would you continue the LR Tuesdays? And if not, do you have any plans for the I Hear content?
As I said, I plan to continue. I'm not sure whether I Hear is good place for LR Tuesdays as strictly informative platform. For that, as I said, that the working group, I want to move like the information stuff there. I would much more likely have there some showcase, so people talking, because what I found, like most people just skipping the slides when it's like the pure slides with information, and when there is like people talking, for example, showcasing of national coordinators or international committees, so they can showcase and they can talk. That's more like Instagram way of doing things, not just pure text. That I would leave for other like sources like Facebook, WhatsApp, and mailing.
Okay, thank you. And I have a comment. Congratulations congratulations on your candidacy. I saw you on the NA Wrocław, and we could see that you were very engaged. So I wish you a very good next semester.
Kuba?
Okay. Oleg, you have contacted me about the possibility of National Assembly being here in Łódź. But first of all, before I'll move on to part of the question, could you please tell everyone in this room how the process of actually the section to host the National Assembly looks like? So that because you've also mentioned to me that there are some people that know how the process looks like, but I don't think everyone here knows how it looks like.
Okay, so firstly, now we won't have event manager, so I would contact Tomek Osowski because he is like VP for governance, and to tell him that we plan to do it. Also, I would contact Szymon Cichy with pre-budgeting and having some pre-budget prepare. And then during the upcoming National Assembly in Kraków, it's in December, we can showcase our section with our plan, how to do it. Of course, in the meantime, I would have to have some OC behind, and then the whole network is voting whether we can host the National Assembly.
Can I have a quick comment?
Yes.
I think that question is irrelevant when it comes to the local representative. I'm glad that Oleg knows that, but he's not supposed to know it for becoming a local representative.
No, but sorry.
I know why.
Yeah, like I mentioned, Oleg has contacted me that he has people, and I assume he is also interested in making National Assembly. That's why I'm asking, and I have to unfortunately prolong this. So you do know that if our section wins the voting, then the ESN Poland helps us a lot with money. I mean, by money stuff.
I wouldn't say a lot. I checked previous budgets. It's something usually around 10%. Most of the income is either from outside partners or from the participants alone. In terms of what I asked you, it was based on my talking with OC of Wrocław because they had some money issues. But that's irrelevant now. We can talk later about it. I know what you are hitting.
I just wanted to comment on that. Maybe Tomek and Radek will confirm if I'm incorrect, but no money is going through our account. Everything is paid by ESN Poland, right?
The only moment that you might have some money is if you ask for advance, but anything that is left over has to come back to ESN Poland's account.
Yeah. If I can also make one last comment. Yeah, I have asked Radek about this just today for this. I just wanted to hit with the fact that you have contacted me with question if our section has a financial possibility for the National Assembly. I was actually kind of worried if you wanted to spend some money of the section for for this National Assembly spending. So I just wanted to clarify for this one thing.
One last comment. No one else is commenting. Oleg.
Okay, so as I said, it was after me talking with, I don't know, I think it wasn't, but someone from Wrocław Tech that after also I had call with Marta and I got more info about how to make a National Assembly. I was just misguided by that person, or he didn't have the full scope.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Zuzia?
Okay, my question, Dominika and Radek already kind of covered it, but I will ask for more details. If you don't want to do LR Tuesdays on EYE, which is okay, fine, I get your reasoning for that. Do you have any idea how to make it in a digestive way, let's say, to kind of collect all the knowledge? Obviously, you said you want to show people how to search on ESN-Wiki and stuff, but do you have any idea how to zapoznać newbies, for example, or members with structure?
With that, I thought, of course, if HR or PM would allow doing some trainings about that, because the interactive part of it is necessary because no one likes like learning from the book. We are not in high school. So I would do it more in interactive way. I also had like during call with Marta got like some ideas how to make it. I don't want to spill all the beans yet, but I have some ideas behind. Whether I will do it or we will have like some of our trainers do it, it's up to them to decide. But I would love to make it on my own. I'm not sure if I would be capable. Like I would tell more during summer where most of my work will happening.
Okay, thank you. And comment, Oleg, congratulations on your candidacy. You are the perfect choice, in my opinion, for this role. I fear you might be, I'm sure you're gonna be better than me, and I'm really proud to see you here standing and, you know, having all these ideas for next mandate. To everyone here, if you even have a doubt, he was like the crazy engaged person throughout my whole year. Since he came back from Budapest, from CEP, he was asking me all the questions. He was always up to date, even too much sometimes, and he was super involved, and I'm super proud of you. It's like looking at a child right now. So yeah, thank you, Oleg.
Okay, thank you very much, Oleg. And now, yes, as we didn't have a break, have you coming to me? Okay, I'd like to make a formal motion to remove the quorum check as it's not needed anymore because the quorum did not change. Huh? Oh, okay, then we will have a quorum check.
Formal motion o wyjebanie Tomka Sowskiego z obrad.
Okay, Jasmine, Miriam, Weronika, Natalia, please listen. Natalia, Basia, Adam Bus, Kamila, Oskar, Kuba Duranowski.
Jestem.
Kacper Cienia. Alo, Robert. Patryk Głuszek. Alex. Zuza Gula. Asia Jaroszczak. Natalia Jaworska jest. Lena Kaczor. Kuba Kałużniak. Dominika Kaźmierczak. Amelia Kęsiecka jest. Kacper Kołodziejczyk.
Jestem.
Chris nie ma. Hanna Kopczyńska. Anastazja. Kuba Kuśmierz. Jest. Zuzanna Kwapisz jest. Luka Lombardi jest. Damaris Lopez jest. Jan Majewski jest. Zuzanna Mikołajczyk jest. Bartosz Móżdżak jest. Joanna Nowicka. Dominika Olczyk. Mikołaj Papiernik.
Jestem.
Maja Paszek. Ewelina Pilatowicz. Lena Schilling. Oleg Szafarski.
Jestem.
Wiktoria Świder. Friedrich. Maria Tomaszewska. Maria Tomaszewska. Janis. Alessandro. Karolina Warzyńska. Ola Wojciechowska. Julia Zając. I Daniar. Then with 43 people, 4 people, we reached the quorum. No. I didn't like check it with this question. Okay, can the scrutinizers come here? So we will have only one ballot during this voting. Do you elect Aleksander Szaforski as the local representative of ESN-EYE Łódź Association for the 2026-2027 term? You can vote yes, no, or abstain, and this time it's simple majority, so it's enough to have more yeses than nos for Oleg to be elected. Scrutinizers, can you confirm that everything is correct?
Vocally.
Yes.
Confirmed, then the votes are sent now, and you have time till 18:23.
Już 2 minuty temu powinienem wyjść. Mam osobę z panem.
Fajny warszawski.
Mam autobus, tak żeby jechać z strony.
Nie pojedzie, jak nie z każdym roku.
Wyślę świetnie.
Spróbuj to.
Nie kłam.
Powinienem być teraz, jeśli do tego zdąży. Albo 10 lat. Już jest w tym momencie to na tamtym nie
Janek, nie psuj.
Okay, we have the results. So, with 29 votes, Aleksander Szaforski has been elected as the local representative of ESN-EYE Łódź Association for the 2026-2027 term. Oleg, do you accept being elected as the local representative of ESN-EYE Łódź Association for the term 2026-2027?
Yes. Nie martwcie, jeszcze nie mam.
Okay. Okay, now I would like to invite the board for the ESN-EYE Stars presentation. You stars.
Chodź, you and
A ja trochę nie pamiętam kolejnego. Czekaj, co to popatrz, bo ja mam tu teraz taktykę, a ty mi psujesz taktykę. Będzie na koniec.
Ale nie widać, bo widać koczówki.
Ja myślałam, że to ja jem ciastko, a nie ty. Dobra, to będzie pierwszy. Jest.
Masha is organizing.
No, ale możemy zaczynać. Będziesz tak cieszał, co?
Ja będę
All right, dear everyone. So, and all right, one more thing. These are the ones that you voted on. You remember, right? Yeah. No. That's bad, but at least you remember, right? All right. So, dear everyone, project of the semester. Please give me a drum roll.
Fast start.
Fast start, no. I'm sorry, guys. So, we have 4 projects nominated to be a project of the semester. First is the Mobility Week, second Slavic, EVU, Act for Change, and Mobility Picnic. You have any ideas? No? All right. So once again, representatives, please come. Okay. So, as you know, some of you know, I would say even most of you know, this EVO was a little bit different, right? And this takes, as Basia mentioned before, a lot of courage to... Proszę. Yeah, so as I was saying, the guys together with also Evelina and Veronica did this time something a little bit different, and this takes a lot of courage and some bravery, right? And actually it was very good. That's why it's here, right? And guys, you'll be a
You had a
framework.
different word for it in your report, in your
The best
of
the best ever, the best
okay,
Evo
okay.
ever. Something like that. I don't. How was it?
Yeah, it can be the best ever. It's
No, you can say it. You started.
Best of the last 3 years.
Oh yeah, yeah. The best of the last 3 years because I've been to Evo for last years. Yeah. So congratulations, guys. I hope that this will be a framework for future ones, right?
You want to say some words?
Yeah, you will have.
I got 2 words.
Oh, yeah.
I got some.
Okay.
No.
Give me the mic. Is this working?
Yeah, it's working.
You can hear me, yeah? We've put a lot of effort, and unfortunately, Verka and Evelina aren't here to support or celebrate with us. But we also want to thank the working group and like Alicia Faber for her help in like the what's the stuff we needed to do?
Decorations?
Decorations, that's the word. Yeah. So her help with decorations, also like a few other people. I can't remember their names. It's been a long time, but yeah, thank you for all those that aren't mentioned for their incredible help with organisation of the event. It was a great weekend. So thank you once again.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys, and congratulations.
Can I add something? Oscar, can I add something? I just wanted to say because I don't know if this, like, if you heard about it, but like, this Evo was that good that some Erasmus people was asking me for the goodbye Evo on the end of the semester.
Oh my god!
To make it.
I don't know about it.
And that's a new idea.
Yo, guys.
Comment. Actually, we did that once, mainly because due to pandemic, we couldn't do it in the beginning of the semester, so we did it at the end of the semester, and it
Let's
turned
make
out really
COVID
good.
great again. Hantavirus.
Right, yeah. To oni, ESN-EYE. Right, that's lovely. So now, now the second category. So the I spirit. This is for the person that. Oh my goodness, we had like a whole comment about it, but I don't remember it. The person that is keeping the spirit of I alive, yes, together, and you know, stuff like that. So, dear everyone, we have 4 nominations: Oscar, Victoria Schwider, Alex Green, and Basha Boutrek. So, dear everyone.
You can skip the pictures.
Congratulations, Basha. Yeah, Basha. You know Basha, right?
Thank you so much,
Good job.
guys. I had so much fun this semester, and I'm really happy that I could become friends with all of you. And it was super awesome, and I cannot wait for the next one.
Hard to describe much about Basha because you are just Basha. You are just great. Dear everyone, another category of hard worker. So, person that, in your opinion, work the hardest. Dear everyone, it's here. Oscar, once again. Victoria, once again. Veronica, first time. And Basha, once again. So, dear everyone, please give me a drum roll. Give me a drum roll. Thanks.
Thank you once again. I feel really appreciated, and thank you for that because it was really a lot of work this semester and previous one as well. So thank you for seeing that.
Well done. Basha for sure was busy. I can tell you that. Dear all, now that sorry for being also so fast, but we have timer here and it's slowly tickling down. So now we have biggest potential. So the not newbie member, right?
They were nominated when they were newbies, so that's why they are considered in the category.
All right. So the newbies that were as Basha just said. So we have 3 of you. Luca Lombardi. He's actually from Lombardy. Lena Kaczor from Poland, and Sofian, I think he's from Morocco. So, dear everyone, drum roll please. Good job. Well done, guys. Exactly.
Ja to myślę, że jakiś borcik niedługo.
No, gratulacje mocno. Gratulacje. Jesteście przyszłością tej sekcji.
Bardzo jesteś miłym koleżką.
Gratulacje, dobra.
Ale teraz sport.
Foto?
Foto.
Musi być foto.
Ja mogę.
Dobra.
Właśnie, Alek.
Aha, to oni. Czekaj, najniższy.
O, ja już jestem
Jest. O!
Jestem you?
Jestem them! Jestem them!
Nie robi zdjęcia.
Hania, masz pamięć na telefonie?
Nie umiem używać telefonu. Dobra, ja zrobię jeszcze zdjęcie. Odchodzi za mną. Zarzut oczy.
To oni!
Tak, już. Super.
Okay. Great. Thank you guys for being such a potential. So now, best collaboration. So the not necessarily coordinator pair, but in this case just the coordinator pair. That in your opinion the best. So we have Mikołaj and Hania, Amelia, Janis, Kacper, Santiago,
Ola and Adam.
Yeah, and Ola and Adam. So, drum roll please. Our secretary, please come. Lovely. Przepraszam.
Ja będę złożyć spokojnie, że nie będę taki miał spokojny. Ja właśnie nie
Jest
wiem,
pan?
ja zrobię idź tam. To są twoje dzieci. O Jezu, faktycznie! O Jezu! Właśnie nacięło znowu. Nie, no nie gadaj. Ale jedno jest zrobione jak coś, okej.
That's lovely. All right. And now, last two. Event coordinator of the semester. So, these are just coordinators. Actually, because this will be pairs that did the best, in your opinion, during this year. And once again, yeah, Mikołaj and Hania, Amelka, Janis, Kacper, and Santiago, and Carolina with Rick. So, dear everyone, give me a drum roll, please.
Absolute cinema.
Winner takes it all today.
Did you pay?
Congratulations, guys, once again.
Again.
Again. To oni.
Ale napierdoliłeś mi poczekaj.
Dobra.
Ty mówisz.
Yo, and from sorry. And dear all, alright, dear all, now for the non-event coordinator of the semester. So, for this we have Leo Miriam, Partnership Berka, and Ace Julia. They were all under me. So, Drum roll, please. Yeah, guys, so Miriam did Mobility Week, Mobility Picnic, did it on another level, kept everyone informed, always appreciating who did what, when, and in addition, she did stands that were not standard for Leo on other faculties. So this is really tremendous amount of work that she did, and let's be happy for her. Picture. All right. Gratulacje. All right. Dear everyone. Oh no. Oh my. Once again. I did this once again. Party animal. All right. Dear everyone. Party animal is the person that parties like animal. Here, we have three of them. Kacper Dzienia, Ola Piechocka, and Alex Green. For sure, I can tell you that all of them are animals when it comes to this. So, drum roll, please.
Hey, no memories party tonight's gonna be wild.
Yes, you're all. Alex definitely parties a lot. In addition, he's our DJ. Good job, bro.
Once again, another speech. I'm pretty tame, but if you see me out at the club, it's I go. All right, I go, and that's it. After's tomorrow morning at base camp 2.0.
He's tamed like tiger in a zoo, you know. All right. Great. You're on. But it's actually not everything. We have some more. Because there was something that... Basia.
Yes, we have some categories that were not chose based on voting, but on our observation. There were some extraordinary behaviors that we really wanted to appreciate.
Yeah.
So, for example, we have an amazing flanky group. I wish that at least one of the working groups would be working as well as this one. Really. Everything was scheduled, on time, organized, and there were so many people coming always. So for that, we want to appreciate, wait for it.
Wow.
Zapracowane. Gratulacje. Proszę. Ale że masz piłkę, to jest awansowane.
To jest...
Brawo. Szacun stać, tylko ci puchy brakuje.
Ma ktoś piwo?
Ktoś tam miał, ktoś nie pytał, czy może wypić.
Jest włączone.
Teraz. No.
Thank you guys, really. I wasn't expecting this, but the funky wouldn't be possible without also help of Alex, so big shout out to Alex. Also, like all of us, podcast speaker, and yeah, it was great organizing that. I hope you attended it once. If not, see you today.
A shout out to Under Control for providing us with DJ decks so we can. Everyone should go follow the Under Control Instagram page so we can get more DJ decks. Just a shout out.
Great. Wow.
Without DJ decks, there's no flunky.
All right, dear everyone. we also have a very special prize for somebody that was super engaged, like nobody ever in iStar nomination. So, we had one participant that sent around 800 nominations, and for this great work, we would like to yeah, when it comes to, for example, project of the semester that Ibu won, Mikołaj voted for himself 800 times. Congratulations. Oh my goodness. This is great. This is great. All right. And if I'm not mistaken, now the last and not least of our rewards. This is iRoom Citizen. So the person that had the most office hours, right, in iRoom. So, drum roll, please.
So how much? How many?
Oh, sorry, because I have here the I'm sorry. It's this one, right?
Yes.
So 41 within a semester.
Yes.
All right. So it's how much per week? Two per week, something like that. All right. So, drum roll, please. Alex.
Alex.
You basically
I was there for a month. I know I did. Yeah, you haven't done it for a month. Once again,
yeah.
Congratulations.
41 hours in Russia?
Yes. Thank you, man.
Well
Well
done.
That's right.
I think he took my record.
Great. All right,
Coming
girl.
back next semester. 100 hours
Right.
next semester.
Okay. And this is it, right?
Yes.
Yes.
When it comes to iStar. So thank you all for your engagement within this semester. Congratulations to all of you that got rewards.
Thank you, boardies. We won't have any Q&A round, so we can sit down. Maybe besides Oscar, because you will be speaking in a second. So, yes, we have the last two sessions in our agenda. The first one is any other business. So, do you have any other business?
Yes. Can we wait for a moment, please? Because I have other business.
Okay, then in the meantime, I just wanted to say that I would like to thank you very much, all of you, for being so active. I wanted to thank the city and the newbies when it comes to being in city, so the whole city besides me. You did great, and when I'm thinking about you making the report, I'm sad for you. But good luck. Of course, we will be here to help you, so don't worry. Thank you, Tomek, for coming. I think it was a huge impact for all of us because all of us could ask you questions and you are here for us. And thank you, boardies, and especially Oscar, for your support during the preparations and during the LA.
I will use this 30 seconds to tell you that you should subscribe to Freestyle on YouTube and on TikTok, guys, follow us.
Może być. Nie wiem.
And I will use this opportunity to ask. No one asked me how many times have I violated my presentation. Do you guys know?
A lot.
67 times.
No, that's one. 13 Durex stars were in that presentation.
Okay, any other business?
Yes, I do have. Dear everyone, so I wanted to say that in our room we have a person that have been active within our section for years already. Always being helpful, taking a position of the board, and also staying active within ESN Poland, and actually sitting right next to me. So, dear everyone, I would like to, in name of the whole board, I would like to put formal motion for the proposition of honorary membership for Marta Bracka. Yes.
Okay, then we will have a secret voting now.
I'm in favor of adding you to ID.
Procedural, what kind of majority is it? Yeah. Single?
Yes.
Thank you. A to może być spisane. W sensie mam, że każdą głosowanie na siebie dawała na miasto. Nie no, będzie invalid vote, to jak się czas kończy i nie zostaje oddany. To wrócić do domu i jeszcze może jest
A capella.
The voting has been published. You should have it on your email.
Nie mam.
Question is, are you in favor of granting the honorary membership to Marta Bracka? Yes, no, abstain. You have time till 18:55.
To co robimy w 3 minuty teraz?
Możemy zagrać w Króla Ciszy, tylko że gra tylko Ruda.
Trzeba puścić to, jajko.
Jajko. Bardzo
Dobrze, jak się wyższa władza.
Jakby można się odczytać, ale to
I didn't get the mail. I didn't get the mail's vote. Adam Hus. Okay, now I have it.
Ale ty jesteś na TikToka, ja nie robię nic takiego. Ty nie jesteś na
Adam wyszedł.
Okazało się, że mamy
A ktoś mnie pytał, jaka jest moja ulubiona piosenka. Jajko. Proszę zaśpiewać mi jajko.
Mówiłam, że jajko.
Jajko. Bardzo duże jajko. Jest bardzo chrupiące. Bo jest w skorupce.
Jak często śpiewasz?
Jeszcze nigdy tego nie śpiewałam. To jest mój debiut. Macie
Ja
przyjemność
śpiewałam.
słyszeć.
Widzę w tym
Ja bym Rudej nie ufał.
miejsce na ścieżkę.
The voting has ended. Ej, ale macie głośnik, puśćcie jajko.
A kapela ci nie podobało? Oskar, dawaj bit.
Super było, ale chcę twój śpiew z podkładem.
Jajko. Bardzo duże. Jest chrupiące. O, nie skończył. Janek Majewski, chciałam tylko powiedzieć, że jak mi się oczy zamkną, tak? To mi się otworzy. No właśnie, ty kurwa, niedoedukowany człowieku.
Okay, guys, let's present the results. Are you in favor of granting the honorary membership to Marta Bracka? Drum roll, please. So, first night vote for yes. Of course, no. 1 of 10 is 3 votes. With this, Marta has been granted the honorary membership of ESN-EYE Łódź Association. Marta, do you accept?
Yes. Okay, so if I can, I would like to say a few words. First of all, I don't feel like I deserve this honor, so thank you very much for granting me this. I started my journey with ESN-EYE 5 years ago, and yeah, I did some stuff. But to be honest, for like past half year, I guess, I felt that it's time for me to leave the stage. And I guess it probably was my last activity when it comes to ESN, besides some trainings, if someone asks me, of course. But yeah, it's time now to be an active alumni, to come here, ask questions, so be prepared to next boards, and yeah, you won't like get rid of me that quickly. Thank you very much.
Can you sing Jajko a cappella now?
Is that a formal motion?
Yes. As a thank you.
Okay. Jajko. Ja tak nie mówię, bardzo duże jajko. Jest bardzo chrupiące. Lubię podkład Zuzia, bo jest w skorupce. Gdy go ugotujesz, no i też spróbujesz, to nie pożałujesz. Thank you. Okay, are there any other business? I love you, Marta Bracka. Thank you, Zuzia. Okay, then I would like to invite Oscar to close the plenaries.
Alright, everyone. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for coming. A lot has happened today. Thanks to all the guests that have been here. I mean, alumni and our dear Tomasz, our lovely newbies, members, and huge shout out to our lovely CT for creating such a great layer.
What about the best costume?
So, after discussions, very dedicated discussions, the CT decided that the award for the best costume goes to Zuzia Krapisz and Oleg.
But you will get your award during the No Memories part.
Thank you,
Yes.
Thank you guys for Thank you guys for dressing up and embracing wildlife spirit.
Yeah. Alright, guys. So, 2 hours more, right? Than it should be. Maybe you want to listen to me for some time more. All right, end of the plenaries, guys.